Nguyễn Viết Tường was born on May 5, 1990, in Vinh City, the capital of Nguyen Province, located in central Vietnam. Raised in a humble, hard-working family, Tuong developed an early passion for sports, influenced by his surroundings and community. His father, a former amateur athlete, instilled in him a love for physical activity, and his mother encouraged him to explore various disciplines. While many children in his neighborhood gravitated towards soccer and basketball, Tuong's natural athleticism and competitive spirit led him to track and field, particularly the long-distance running events. Tuong's introduction to athletics began in his primary school years, where his speed and stamina were quickly noticed by his physical education teacher. At age 10, he joined a local sports school, which marked the start of his formal training in track and field. Despite his young age, Tuong exhibited a remarkable sense of discipline and determination, setting the foundation for a future in athletics. By his teenage years, he was already competing in regional youth competitions, where he showcased his talent in middle and long-distance running, consistently outperforming his peers. Throughout his early career, Tuong's natural talent was evident. He excelled in local competitions, winning several district and provincial titles. His strong work ethic and competitive drive caught the attention of his coaches, who recognized his potential to represent not just his province but the entire nation. With their guidance, he began formal training and started participating in the National Junior Athletics Championship, where he continued to prove his mettle, development and rise to prominence. Tuong's rise in the Vietnamese athletics scene was steady but impressive. By the time he was 17, he was already competing in the national championships and making his mark in middle-distance events, particularly the 800 meters and 1,500 meters. His performances at the national level earned him a spot on the Vietnam national athletics team, opening doors for more advanced training and exposure to international competition. At the age of 18, Tuong competed in his first Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games, in 2008, representing Vietnam in the men's 1,500 meters. Although he was a newcomer to such a high level of competition, Tuong impressed with his strong performance, finishing within the top 8. The experience at the SEA Games was a crucial learning opportunity for him, as he gained invaluable insights into the mental and physical demands of international athletics. Tuong's performances began to improve rapidly in the years that followed. Under the guidance of national coaches, he focused on improving his endurance and racing tactics, particularly in the 1,500 meters, where the strategy plays a vital role in achieving success. His commitment to training paid off when he won his first national championship in 2010 in the 1,500 meters, marking a significant milestone in his career. This victory not only solidified his place in the national team but also made him one of the rising stars of Vietnamese athletics. As Tuong's reputation grew, so did his exposure to international competitions. He began representing Vietnam in several regional and continental events, including the Asian Athletics Championships and the SEA Games. His performances in these competitions continued to improve, and in 2012, Tuong won a silver medal at the Southeast Asian Championships in the 1,500 meters, signaling his ascent as one of the top middle-distance runners in Southeast Asia. Career peak and main achievements. Tuong's career reached its peak in the years following his breakthrough performances at the Southeast Asian Championships. In 2014, at the 27th Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games, held in Myanmar, he achieved his career-defining moment, winning the gold medal in the 1,500 meters. His victory was a culmination of years of hard work, and it solidified his status as Vietnam's premier middle-distance runner. Tuong's performance in Myanmar was particularly memorable because he defeated several of the region's top runners and set a personal best in the event, crossing the finish line in 3:42.89. His success at the SEA Games was a pivotal moment in his career, as it earned him widespread recognition and admiration. Tuong's victory marked a high point not only for his individual career but also for Vietnamese athletics, as he became one of the country's most celebrated athletes in the sport. The gold medal was a testament to his dedication, perseverance, and tactical intelligence on the track. He continued to build on this success, setting new personal bests and national records in the 1,500 meters and 800 meters. In the years following his SEA Games success, Tuong continued to dominate at the national level. He won multiple national championships in the 1,000, 500 meters and 800 meters, establishing himself as the top middle distance runner in Vietnam. His consistent performances earned him a place in the 2016 Asian Athletics Championships, where he finished in the top 5, competing against some of the best athletes in Asia. In addition to his individual achievements, Tuong also contributed to Vietnam's success in team events. He was a key member of the men's 4x800-meter relay team, which clinched a silver medal at the 2015 Southeast Asian Games. His ability to deliver under pressure in relay events showcased his versatility and value to the national team. Tuong's success in both individual and team events cemented his reputation as a well-rounded and dependable athlete. Challenges and setbacks. Despite his successes, Tuong's career was not without challenges. Like many top athletes, he faced injuries that threatened to derail his progress. In 2017, Tuong suffered a hamstring injury during a key training session, forcing him to miss several important competitions. The injury required extensive rehabilitation, and he was forced to adjust his training regimen to ensure his recovery. The injury was a significant setback, as it occurred just before the 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta, where Tuong had hoped to make a mark on the continental stage. Despite the setback, Tuong displayed his resilience by returning to competition the following year, demonstrating his ability to overcome adversity and continue performing at a high level. In addition to physical challenges, Tuong also faced the mental and emotional toll of maintaining top-level performance over the years. The intense training schedules, the pressure of representing his country, and the emotional ups and downs of competitive athletics took a toll on his mental health. However, with the support of his coaches, teammates, and family, Tuong was able to push through these challenges and remain focused on his goals. Retirement and transition. In 2021, after a career that spanned more than a decade, Nguyễn Viết Tường announced his retirement from competitive athletics. His decision to retire came at the age of 31, after having achieved nearly everything he set out to accomplish in his athletic career. By then, Tuong had won numerous national titles, represented Vietnam with pride at international events, and etched his name into the history books of Vietnamese athletics. Upon his retirement, Tuong transitioned to a coaching role, using his extensive knowledge and experience to mentor young athletes in middle-distance running. He began working with the Vietnam national athletics team, where he focused on developing the next generation of runners. His expertise in race strategy, endurance, and physical conditioning made him an invaluable asset to the team. Tuong's commitment to fostering new talent reflects his passion for the sport and his desire to give back to the athletics community that had supported him throughout his career.